Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's July 21st, 2025. I'm out by Pond 4 right here. All the duckweed all over it. And I'm actually at one of our sitting areas out here that was completely overgrown for the last couple of years. And yesterday I came through after doing some pruning and some several other jobs. I decided to come in here. I used little mini me with the bucket to try and scrape off a lot of the stuff that was built up on the concrete pad here. And you can see some of it's still up underneath here. I've got more to clean out as well. And then I brought Elon the excavator over and dug out a lot of the weeds and poison ivy. There's still some poison ivy around the margins here. I still have to dig out, and underneath the globosa here. So, and I tore up some of the roots. 2 roots from the Japanese maple there I damaged, but the rest of the roots here, these are from the Shade Master thornless honey locust trees right here. And so I'll prune those off, one of the things I will do. And I'll get the Hulk, which is a Takushi TL12 V2 track loader. I used that this morning to go ahead and go through the gravel over there behind the workshop and pick up all the larger rocks and brought those down to the spillway down by where the large beaver pond spillway is. And what I'll do is I'll take off the rock bucket, put the regular bucket on, and then move some of this soil around to a couple locations. So there's lots of weeds and all in here, and so I'll move this into a spot where basically what we're going to do is we're going to beat it up some more and have it so I can mow over the area. So that's my plan. I'll do some more hand work around here, getting rid of the rest of the weeds. I'll prune out these extra roots that are here. And I'll probably lay cardboard down in here and put some double ground hardwood bark mulch on here, or I'll put wood chips on there. Not really positive just yet, you know, how I'll proceed. Another thing I've got over here, I noticed I have a water leak with one of my hydrants. So this is a frost-free hydrant. This one's 6 foot tall, so 4 foot of it's underground. And for those of you that aren't familiar with these, this is an old one I've had for years. But we got a 1-inch galvanized pipe that goes down 4 feet underground to a brass valve, and how the valve gets turned off, because it's 4 feet underground, is there's a steel rod right up in here. Let me see if I can get the camera to show this. So there's a steel rod. This one's actually brass right here. Then it transitions to steel down inside of here. And what I've got to do is I've got to adjust this so that I hook onto this a little bit higher, and that pushes the plunger down when I turn it off, and that should stop the leaking. Those are usually a pretty quick fix. Sometimes you have to shut the water off and replace the rubber and brass end on the bottom of it, but that's pretty rare. But this one's probably 20 years old at this point. I did come through the day before yesterday and took out the remainder of the trees that were in here, even some over there. So I've got a lot of work to do around here in the future. And I may end up taking this set of stairs out. I won't do that today. You know, it's afternoon now, and I'm already, you know, have enough things to keep me going. But eventually I want to smooth this whole marginal zone out and clean it up some more. Try to get it back to where we can get the benches and all back out here and sit down and maybe sit here and enjoy life a bit. Be a nice little change. So fix the water, clean out the remaining poison ivy in here, remove the soil, prune the roots, get some cardboard down, get this mulched or at least wood chipped, and we'll take it from there bit by bit. And later on, another time, we'll clean out the rest of the concrete here. It really should get sealed again as well. Just want to regain our place to sit down and relax. We need those spots. Okay, I'm going to get started and see what we can do. Gotta be real careful. I can snap these off if I'm not. I'll flush this line out for a couple minutes here. There's a small weep hole at the bottom, so once the plunger seals off the valve, the rest of the water drains out of the pipe, and you can hear that in some cases. I can't hear it now, so if we just give it a couple of minutes, we'll let all that water, if everything's working well, if the plunger is completely off and the weep hole is draining into the gravel at the base of this, there should be a little bit of a delay when I turn this on. So that little bit of a delay makes me think that it is draining okay. Okay. That was good. You never know when you're dealing with water lines if you're going to have more issues.
Yo, step up. Young dreamers in the classroom scene, mirrors the vibe, it's the ultimate dream. No handouts here, gotta earn that crown. Brains and hustle lift you up from the ground. Teachers dropping knowledge, setting standards high. Every test you ace, you're reaching for the sky. From the books to the board, let your talent ignite. In a world that's fair, yo, you're ready to fight. Grind and shine, yeah, rise to the top. Merit's the key and we ain't gonna stop. Work hard, dream big, let your future blaze. Young kings and queens set the world ablaze. From the block to the campus, every kid's got a shot. No matter where you're from, bring the skills you got. Math, science, art, or a mic in your hand. Meritocracy's calling, make your own plan. Sweat for the win, let your passion explode. Every step you take, you're paving your road. No clout, no shortcuts, just a fire in your soul. Young legends in the making, taking full control. Grind and shine, yeah, rise to the top. Merit's the key and we ain't gonna stop. Work hard, dream big, let your future blaze. Young kings and queens, set the world ablaze. No ceilings, no limits, just an open stage. Turn the page, break the cage, let your heart engage. Every struggle's a lesson, every scar's a flex. Merit's the spark, what's coming up next? Future's in your hands, make it bold, make it loud. Stand tall, shine bright, make your people proud. Classrooms are fire where the real ones grow. Universities vibing where the big dreams flow. Your hustle's your ticket, your grind your path. Build a world that's fair, make the future last. Next gen's rising with the tools to succeed. Merit's the movement, planting victory seed. So grab that pen, that mic, that goal and run. The world's yours, kid, go get it, you're the one. Grind and shine, yeah, rise to the top. Merit's the key and we ain't gonna stop. Work hard, dream big, let your future blaze. Young kings and queens, set the world ablaze. Yo, young squad, hit a call, stand tall. Merit's the game, man, we're winning it all. From the school to the stars, let your story unfold. Grind and shine, yo, the future's gold.
An old man like me, with lines on my face, carries memories of youth in a soft, sacred place. My little girl with her long hair and grin, picking berries in the field where my heart would begin. She'd speak to the critters, so gentle and kind, tended wild things with love, left no soul behind. Her laughter was sunshine, the light of my day. My little girl's spirit still glows in that way. She's all grown up now, but she's still daddy's girl. A beautiful woman with her own precious world. Picking berries with her kids fills my heart with such joy. She's a blessing in my life, my forever pride and joy. Now she's a grandma with a grandchild so bright, a grandson of her own running free in the light. I see her in the fields with a basket in hand, teaching love for the earth on this beautiful land. She's got that same sparkle, that tender sweet care for the wild things and family. She's always right there. The way she loves nature, the way she holds tight, she's living the values that make life feel right. She's all grown up now, but she's still daddy's girl. A beautiful woman with her own precious world. Picking berries with her kids fills my heart with such joy. She's a blessing in my life, my forever pride and joy. From her songs in the meadows to Killy's happy cries, I see my little girl and the love in their eyes. She's carrying forward the heart that we share, a legacy of kindness with roots everywhere. I'm an old man now, but my heart's full and strong, knowing she'll be around, keeping love all life long. She's a woman of grace with a family to guide, still my little girl with a heart so big inside. When I see her with berries, her kids by her side, it's like time hasn't passed and I'm swelling with pride. She's the light of my days and I know she'll endure, a blessing that's mine with a love that's so pure. She's all grown up now, but she's still daddy's girl. A beautiful woman with her own precious world. Picking berries with her kids fills my heart with such joy. She's a blessing in my life, my forever pride and joy. So here's to my daughter, my heart's sweetest song. From a girl in the fields to a woman so strong. still daddy's girl with her love for the land, a blessing forever, holding life in her hand. Down where the roots find their home, in the dark and loamy loam, there's a world beneath our feet where life and earth do gently meet. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide, in your arms the earth's pride. The old horizon rich and brown, with leaves and life all around, topsoil's where the magic starts, a blend of life and mineral parts. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide, in your arms the earth's pride. Alluviation in the east, leaching life that we can't see. Be horizon gathers strength from minerals that sink at length. Subsoil's where the secrets hide, nutrients stored deep inside. He horizon's rocky bed, where parent material is spread. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide, in your arms the earth's pride. Bedrock lies in silent, keep foundation strong, ancient deep. Through your layers life sustains, earth's great treasure in your veins. Soil, oh soil, you give us life, nurturing seeds, ending strife, layers deep, horizons wide, in your arms the earth's pride. Oh soil, we honor you for all the wonders that you do. In every garden, field and farm, we find our life in your embrace, so warm.
Okay, I've made some progress out here in the sitting area. Let's see, I used the Eagle leaf blower to blow off a lot of the stuff that was loose on the surface. Then I used the weed whacker to catch, to zap a lot of the stuff that was growing up in the seams in the concrete. And then I continued to excavate or dig out some around each one of the trees here, the globosas and all. I don't want to do any more. The roots are a little bit exposed. Same thing with the thornless honey locust, the shade master here, got over in here. So, and you'd see digging up some of the superficial roots of the shade master thornless honey locust, and some along in here as well. Got some more. There's a lot of pruning that's got to be done in these trees. These have been completely neglected for several years. More sod I want to pull out of this area. I'm getting it bit by bit, but it's taking me a little bit of time. Been underneath the magnolia here. So one of the things I did do, I laid down a lot of cardboard after pulling out the poison ivy that was here and the quack grass that was there. I dug that stuff out, raked out the area pretty smooth, and then laid down cardboard. And cardboard, a lot of times we want to wet it first and all. remove any tape that's there. Try not to use anything with pigments in it. There are some, like some of the packages at the Ego boxes, you know, it's like a photo imprint on the surface of it. Not ideal, but this isn't going to be food, so that's okay. So we laid the cardboard down. Ideally, you'd wet it down as well. But this is really good soil in here, and there's still moisture in the soil. So we're in good shape here, and this is a shady area right in here. So a couple layers of cardboard down, and that's referred to as sheet mulching. And that helps to decrease the penetration of weeds and grasses and poison ivy coming up through the mulch when you lay it down. The mulch is much easier for plants. If they got some energy stored in the roots, they can go ahead and start sending up shoots. It's tougher for those plants if they've got to go through cardboard first, then the mulch. So we call that sheet mulching, putting the cardboard down first, and then we put down several mini-me buckets full of the double ground hardwood bark mulch. And I use my Ego broom out here as well. So we did the leaf blower, the weed whacking, the broom, and then blowing off again. This will all have to be pressure washed and then sealed. But I think what I'll do is I'll work on some of these around here, do some of the pruning that's got to be done. I just want to get a nice sitting area again. Maybe try and dress up this area right in front of the right in front here of the sitting area. I just have so many other things that I should be doing, but that way I can get a couple of benches out here, and maybe we can force ourselves to sit down and relax. That would be nice. It's actually quite a beautiful day today. It's probably only in the 70s, and there's a real nice breeze. Maybe it's up to 80, but it's just very pleasant working out here today. So this morning we got all of the, we used the rock bucket. First I raked and pulled all the rocks away from the block wall around over there. And that's a video that probably showed up yesterday of me using the Skid Pro rock bucket, which worked very, very well. And I'll do a full review on each piece of equipment ultimately over time. But then I decided, okay, let's come over here and work on this, get a little more work done over here. So we made some progress over here, pretty happy with it. There's more that's got to be done. Oh, I did move a lot of the soil that was piled up here. I sort of put it in some of the lower spots. You let it sit there for a few days and then use the soil conditioner and tear it up some more, because there's lots of sod, lots of roots for the poison ivy and quack grass and all that. But by mowing over that, after we pulverize it with the soil conditioner, that'll work out okay. So I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. Always appreciate a thumbs up or sharing the video as well. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.